Hey all, I know it's been a while, but I'm back with another video. This one comes courtesy of viewer Ron Klein, who actually messaged me, said, hey, he wanted to send me something, and then sent me this. He said, hey Joe, love the videos. I got a slew of this, and it's shown up on Amazon now, and I've used it, but I'd like your opinion. And so here we are. So I have no clue. I haven't opened the box. This came a couple of days ago while I was out of town, so you're getting to see this with me. So first thing, it says it's 650-pound paracord. It's made in China. Okay, we all know that doesn't mean anything. Came in a box like this. So it says to open here. So we will open here. Somanros. Okay, never heard of them. Nice looking paracord, comes in a spool. So this is how it came. 9-strand inner core, each core made up of 3 layers of nylon yard, 32-strand sheath structure. So they're saying the inside is nylon, but they're not saying the exterior is nylon. Well, we'll see about that. Okay. You know, this kind of reminds me of some of the other stuff I got last year. If you guys remember this stuff, it was Chinese. Came just like it, and so the spool's a little different. It's a different size spool, but it comes similar. I'm not saying it's rebadged, but there's a good chance it is. But you know what? We're still going to give it a look-see. So let's, first thing, has a good feel. Not overly rough. I do like it comes in the spool, and with the spool, you'll see here it has a little notch. So I'm assuming that is so you can notch it out, although it doesn't want to go in necessarily. But I'm sure with a little play it would work. So let's take a look. As I said, the feel is good. It's got the rough, a little bit of roughness, but it's not overly rough. Doesn't hurt, doesn't feel overly scratchy. So if you wanted to bake a bracelet or use it as a lanyard or anything like that, feels like it would work without causing any or too much irritation. So that's a good thing. Let's check the inside. That off there. So let's see what we got. So we do indeed have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do have 9 strands. So that would add additional strength to this. Let's check and see if we can, if this is going to be polyester or nylon. So they say that the inner core is nylon, because they say each core made up of 3 layers of nylon yarn. That's fine, but what is the exterior? Is that going to be nylon? Is it going to be polyester or what? Okay, so definitely we got some, if you can see here, we got the nylon here because it did the caramelization, which we would expect. The exterior has some black. So my guess it's a nylon polyester blend. Nothing wrong with that. But that means it's going to stay, yeah, see it's staying a little hot and a little tacky a little bit longer. It doesn't cool as quick. And that's something we got to remember with polyester. It doesn't cool as quick as the nylon does. Okay, actually it's even still warm right now, but it's not too bad. So with it being in a spool, it's going to be easier to work with. You don't have to deal with any kinks, so that's not bad at all. Let's okay. So I'm really digging the people or the brands that are doing the spools. It's easier for storage, and one thing that I do like to do is if you have any pegboard or actually anything, you can even do it kind of like with your, if you got a fishing spool, you can set it up, it's easier to pull, it's easier to feed. So I do, like I said, I do dig that a lot of companies are starting to do that now. So anyway, you know what? Let's take a few minutes and let me put together a bracelet. I'll tell you how it works. So be right back. Okay, so just finished up, and this stuff is really easy to work with. I got to give them a lot of credit. I think a lot of it has to do with the being on a spool. So there's no kinking, there's no real twisting, anything like that. This came together. I mean, granted, I've been putting bracelets like this and others together for years, but this came together extremely easily with no issues whatsoever. I was a little worried that when you get these companies that are putting additional strands, it gets a little too fat to work with. But with it only being 9 and not like 11 like I see some of them doing, this was extremely easy to deal with. So that was a huge boon. So I checked on Amazon, and this is running for 100 feet, $5.99. 200 feet is $12.99, and that's in a variety of colors. They're all the same price. So that's all on Amazon. I don't know where Ron got this, that he bought a slew of it. I don't know if it's something that he got on the store from or what. Ron, if you're out there, please put a message on this so we can see. And I don't know how much he paid for it, but overall, I'm going to say the price on this, granted, I didn't have to pay for it. Thank you once again, Ron. I didn't have to pay for it, but even if I had, considering the ease of use and everything else, I'm going to say this is a 5-star deal. It's easy. It seems to work very well. It is definitely nylon. At least most of it is nylon. If I can tell it's not 100% nylon, but enough of it is nylon to make the difference. So yeah, if you need some paracord, if you're, would I say I'm gonna put my life on this stuff? No, I haven't done that kind of testing. But if you're making a belt, if you're making keychains, if you're making a bracelet, if you're making even a rifle sling, anything like that, this is good stuff. So now I don't know if with things going on, if tariffs are going to impact that price, but if you can pick it up for $5.99, I'd do it. 5 stars. That's it for this week. I will say to everybody, I'm starting to run out of things to review. So if you guys have any ideas on a project or a methodology, if there's somebody you want me to try and interview, if there is another manufacturer, if there's a tool or something like that you want me to try, a method, shoot me a message. Otherwise, until next time, keep paracording. Later.